Hello everyone from a blustery Oxfordshire. Today we're walking the prehistoric Ridgeway to uncover the mysteries surrounding Weland's Smithy. Who or what was Weland's Smithy? Weland's Smithy is an ancient Neolithic burial chamber located in the Berkshire Downs, England, close to Uffington Castle, which is one of the possible resting places of Arthurian legends, the Uffington White Horse and Dragon Hill, where St. George allegedly slayed the dragon. Right here. According to folklore, Weland was a blacksmith and a wizard of Saxon mythology that resided here and forged the most extraordinary weapons for gods and heroes. The first time that I walked along the Ridgeway this way and I saw the sign Weland's Smithy, I didn't know what Weland's Smithy was. I mean, I don't know about you, I do have an idea of what a smithy is, and it didn't quite turn out to be what I expected. There is an old tale that if a traveller's horse lost his shoe on the road, you should bring the horse here and leave it overnight with a piece of coin. Returning at daybreak, the traveller might find the horse with the shoe and the coin gone. Now, this is an 18th century legend. It's also mentioned among other books in Pax of Puxhill by Kipling and Kenilworth by Sir Walter Scott. But the association with Weland is way older than that, past the Saxon times. It was mentioned in Boethius' Consolation of Philosophy, dated 524 AD, which was translated by King Alfred in the 9th century. Weland also gets a mention in Beowulf. Weland, as the Anglo-Saxon knew him, was many things. It was a blacksmith, it was an elf, or a fairy. What we know is that he was a blacksmith of exceptional and supernatural skills. He was also a murderer, a rapist, and an outsider. As the story goes, Weland or Vålund had been apprenticed to the dwarves of the Icelandic mountains. He was one of the three sons of Wade, the giant king of the Finns. Weland was kidnapped by the king of Sweden, Nithhad, and forced to work for him. Out of revenge, Weland tricked the king's two young sons into his forge, crafted goblets from the skulls. Eyes and teeth were used as jewels. He also did some despicable stuff to the king's daughter before flying away on his magic wings and finding refuge in the secluded chambers of Weland's Smithy. Through the centuries, he crafted wondrous things here, including Excalibur that the wizard Merlin asked him to fashion. Of course, Weland has shot many horseshoes since then, and is still here in what was known up until the 16th century as Weland's Cave. There is something that might shed some light on the name of Weland's Cave, why Weland and not someone else, and I'll get to it in a little bit. Bear with me. Okay, I'm hearing voices. There's no one around, it's just me. It's probably the wind. Now I'm gonna show you this to you. There is definitely ancient energy here. It's like something or someone is hovering in the shadows watching. Okay, let's carry on. I want you to show this that is on the way to the Smithy and is one of my favorite places. It gives me the shivers being here, especially when It's getting dark. I call this place the Cathedral because the branches are arching like arches in a cathedral. I know that I need to rein in my imagination sometimes. It feels like a place for the fairies. The mystique of this place is incredible. It's eerie and beautiful at the same time. And we're here. I'm here alone, so yeah, that's worth something. Weland's Smithy was built in two phases and way before Weland's times. Phase 1 was constructed between 3500 and 3555 BC. It was a rectangular stone and timber box with two split tree trunks at either end and a paved stone floor. Within a 15-year period, the remains of 14 people, 11 men, 2 women and a child, were placed here. Their badly smashed bones were uncovered in the 1960s, along with some other artifacts, arrowheads, fragments of pottery and quernstones. The box was subsequently covered by a mound of chalk and earth. Sometimes between 3460 and 3400 BC, another barrow was built over the top with a stone chamber in the southern end. And this is it. This is phase 2. There are 4 guardians guarding the entrance to the barrow, and the barrow is surrounded by a horseshoe of trees. Some say it's a portal to the underworld, among other things. Well, I've got my flashlight. Making sure that there's no one in here. There are 2 chambers, 1 and 2. And there's more here, but it's been sealed off. It's quite daunting, even if it's very small. Right. As I mentioned, I think that there is a specific reason why Weland's Myth is called Wayland and not something else. And it's a practical one rather than a mythological one. The name Weland means land by the road, and we walked along the Ridgeway to get here. So I think that the reason why it was called Wayland is because the Ridgeway is literally there. Unfortunately, it is too windy to send the drone up so I can show you, but there's always Google Earth. Well, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give us a thumb up, and I shall see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!